Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, Bad Rob, back again with, well, another video. So today we're up against Ness. Some things you have to be careful for in the Ness matchup. This is one of them. This Ness does kind of know what they're doing, I would say for sure. Except that was not exactly a great moment. You can't let it be too easy on me to know what you're going to be doing. Right there, they try to shift out of whatever attack I'm going to do. It just kind of leads them into my smash attack, which is was sneakily placed by me. Trying to do more of those, but I find that there's a lot going for Isabelle in this matchup. I think that this is a matchup that is in Isabelle's favor. If you can get them off the stage, get them to use their jump, and then they have to use their up B, you can pocket that. And that's real good. But one thing that is tricky about this matchup is, you got to figure out what you're going to do about the PK fire. Are you going to pocket it? Are you going to avoid it? What's your answer to them PK firing? What do you call it? Your mines. How are you going to answer that one? So right there, I mean, if I think that if you're playing Ness, do not use PK Thunder in this matchup against me, unless you absolutely have to, because I can very easily pocket it, and that was just a really great setup for me, air dodging right onto my mine, and then I'm able to get a sick back air. I would not recommend using PK Thunder. I'm going to just pocket it. Like, that's a really easy projectile to pocket. PK Fire, however, that one's a lot harder. That's a good one to spam. Really choice moments to use PK Thunder. I wasn't really sure what to do about them. Like, I just did not know what to think about most of this matchup. Very unorthodox, I would say, not very typical. Great use of the yo-yo, though. I think yo-yo is a really good weapon, good edge guarding tool. Right there, I try to go to pocket the PK Thunder, but they're able to stall out a little bit longer. I don't know if that was their intention, but they do stop me from using that. But we wrap this up real quick with a quick slingshot, and I mean, hey, they're gonna get it eventually. That up air, though, killing at 105, that's pretty damn good, not gonna lie. So really great situation right there for me, just really great setups, and it's not like you can really plan for that, they just sort of happen, but that's why you put down the mines, so that lucky things like that can kind of happen. Yeah, like I said, lots of really interesting. I just think that there's some better things that this Nest could do while they're using PK Thunder, but I guess probably at this moment, like, it's for sure, like, I mean, what do you have to lose, I mean, you might as well go for it. So right here, I get them off the edge. I see them going low. I mean, what are they going to do? Like, they're going to just PK Thunder right up. So I'm just going to have to yoink that out from under you. I have to do it. It's very satisfying. I'm so sorry if that caused you any emotional distress. Let it be known, I did hit rematch, and they did not want a rematch, which I completely respect. Playing against Isabelle is literally a nightmare. Alright, and as for this next match, it's me versus a Robin, and oh my god, I have so much trouble with Robins. They stress me out. They have projectiles, and they just have really strong attacks. I don't understand why Robin isn't, like, higher tier, or we don't see Robin in more competitive play. I don't understand it. I really don't. I feel like Robin is really good. I don't know. Someone who's a Robin main, maybe even this Robin in particular, please tell me why. So yeah, just trying to be careful. I'm going into this match, I was very specifically thinking to myself, like, okay, don't get caught out by that fire move. Just don't do it. Don't be within range to deal with it. You can do other things. Yeah, so that was pretty much my whole thought going into this, for sure, is just don't get caught in that. Just trying to set up some edge guard, and then, hey, like I said, planting that mine, even though I didn't plant it in, like, a very great spot, like, I should have planted it close to the edge. Planting it sometimes can be just good enough. If you plant it in the center, it gives you good stage control. Right there, I was more focused on using, manually using my mine, that I didn't think, oh, maybe they're going to try to zap me straight to hell. Thankfully, it didn't end poorly for me, but that stock did end pretty poorly for me. Just some really great reads on their part. Trying to look for the kill at this point. They're just keeping me a good distance, and they're getting me at a pretty high percentage, so it's not looking super great. But I figure, as long as I outspace their moves, then we should be good here. And then that was just I figured, I mean, when you're playing Isabelle, like, they're gonna want to try to figure out how to deal with your. I'm not really sure what happened in that moment right there. But thankfully I get that kill, and we're at 65%, so we can totally turn this around. But when you're playing against Isabelle, you're going to want to figure out what do you do against the mine in the air when it definitely feels like they're going to do it. Spot dodge, obviously. So, you know, I just get ready to do another one. I do another slingshot, and that's how I'm able to get that one stock pretty much figured out. So right there, just trying to punish that air dodge if I can, getting them back off the stage. And then that was a really good situation. They love to use air dodge. I feel like I could have done so much more if I read that more and used that to my knowledge more, because they really liked to do it, and that's punishable at that point. So just trying to be super careful. I'm at the point where if I get hit with that, if I get hit with it, then I'm done for. I kind of feel like it's coming at this point. Yeah, and so that's why I do that double jump. I just kind of figure that I'm starting to pressure them a lot more, probably starting to get a lot more scared, so they're probably going to try to use it. I read the jump right there. I don't know if I can say for sure why I did that, but also that spike was sick. Except it wasn't really a spike, it was like a stage spike, but you know, still counts. But yeah, you can kind of feel it when they're desperate to use it, because like if you have a move that if it does hit, it's going to secure the stock and the game's back in your favor, like, you know, you start to get a little bit antsy, and holding on to it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win either. But what happens? I get caught in that fire, which is that one thing I told myself not to do, leads to my demise in that. And then right there, good job for them for not for shielding before my mind could fully activate. This is good learning. Right there, should have done a cross up or gone behind them. I don't know what I was expecting otherwise. And at this moment, at this moment slash point, I suppose, I'm kind of pissing myself. I'm like, oh god, this Rob is gonna blast me, but I freaking block it, which is super nice. And I'm like, okay, wait, I can do this thing, and then I get that really lucky fishing rod. And well, I mean, I know they're gonna air dodge at this point because it's all that they like to do. So I'm able to get that grab, throw them back off the stage, and then, I mean, at this point, I figure it's history. I just have to figure out what their option's going to be. And then they get caught in my mind. So, oh, that's not the kill. Oh, I do something sicker. Oh, yeah. So they land on the mine, and then I forward tilt them straight to their demise, which is pretty sick, actually. That's a really great. This is a really great example. Definitely no shame on this Robin. This Robin was really good. But this is something to keep in mind. Be careful how much you air dodge. See, I was not very good at punishing, but there will be someone who is very good at punishing, and I definitely could have done a lot more punishing on that, and probably could close out that game a lot faster. So just keep that in mind. If they air dodge a lot, figure out which way they tend to do it. Do they try to mix you up by going inward or outward, depending on where you are, and see if you can capitalize on that. It's really useful. It's something that's going to help you win games, especially when you're playing a low-tier character. I feel like when you're playing a low-tier character, you have to have some just godly reads. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'm Bad Rob. If you liked the video, I should say this more. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like. Perhaps I can have like as a treat. Or subscribe if you're not already, to see what are the popular matchups at my GSP, and also how to play Isabelle or how to counter Isabelle, okay? In order to counter the character, you kind of have to know the character. So consider giving me a subscription. Thank you so much for watching. Been a pleasure. I'm Bad Rob. Bye-bye.